Goal setting is a lie. 92% of people who set goals never achieve them. Not failures, not lazy people. People who did everything right, who wrote it all down, visualized it, taped it to the mirror, and still, nothing. So either 92% of people on this planet are broken, or the tool itself is broken. Here's what's actually happening. Your brain sees a big goal and switches into threat mode. Not motivation, threat. And it redirects you to Instagram, to a TV show, to I'll start Monday. This isn't laziness. This is neuroscience. And until you understand this, no vision board in the world will help you. What we're conditioned to do and why it doesn't work. First, we set a big goal. Lose 20 pounds. Launch a business. Write a book. We write it down. We feel inspired. And within a week, we don't even look at that list anymore. Why? Because a big goal without a concrete mechanism is just a pretty wish. The brain doesn't know what to do with it, so it does nothing. It's like telling yourself, I want to go to Paris, but never once opening a flight search. Second, we wait for motivation. Once I'm in the mood, I'll start. But motivation is weather. Here today, gone tomorrow. Building your life on how you feel is like planning a picnic in November. Eventually, you're going to get soaked. And the worst part, the longer you wait for that perfect moment, the more your brain convinces itself you're not ready, and waiting becomes easier every single time. Third, we rely on willpower. I just need to pull myself together. But willpower is a muscle, and it fatigues. By evening, there's almost none left. That's why everyone starts on Monday, because by Saturday night, willpower has already clocked out. And this isn't your weakness. This is biology, the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for self-control, gets depleted by every decision you make throughout the day. By the time you finally sit down to get something done, the tank is already empty. Fourth, after the first slip, we give up entirely. Missed a day means I failed. Didn't nail it immediately means it's not for me. And the person goes back to their old ways. Not because they're weak, but because nobody ever explained. A slip is part of the process, not the end of the road. Now, here's exactly what to do instead. Step by step. Step 1. Forget the goal. Build a system. A goal is a destination. A system is the vehicle that gets you there. And here's where everyone goes wrong. They spend years dreaming about Paris, but never buy a ticket. Instead of, I want to lose weight, build a system. Every Sunday, I meal prep for the week. Every evening after dinner, I take a 20-minute walk. No negotiations, no, we'll see how it goes. A specific action that repeats. That's what actually moves you forward. A friend of mine spent 6 months writing down launch a business, and nothing happened. Then he changed his approach. Every Monday, market research every Wednesday, one call to a potential client every Friday, review and adjust. 6 months later, the business was running. Not because he became a different person, because he built a system. Step 2, make the first step embarrassingly small. Your brain is scared of big things, give it something small. Want to write a book? Write 1 sentence today. Want to get in shape? Do 1 push-up. Seriously, 1. Because here's what happens next. The moment you start, your brain releases dopamine, not from the result, from the simple act of beginning, from the process itself, and suddenly stopping becomes harder than continuing. The first push is always the hardest. After that, it rolls on its own. Want to learn guitar? Don't try to learn a song. Practice 1 chord today, just 1. It sounds almost ridiculous, and that's exactly why it works. Because your brain doesn't have time to get scared. Step 3, track the system, not the result. Most people watch numbers. The scale isn't moving, feels like failure. Followers aren't growing, feels like it's pointless. But if you check in every day with 1 question, did I stick to my system? Your progress is always visible. Took your walk? Check. Wrote 50 words? Check. Prepped your meals? Check. And that chain of check marks becomes its own motivation. Because the brain loves progress. Even small progress, even the kind nobody else can see yet. Grab a piece of paper, a notebook, an app, doesn't matter. Just mark every day you followed your system. After a week, you won't want to break the streak. This isn't a psychological trick. This is how neuroplasticity actually works. Step 4. Design your environment. Don't rely on yourself. Willpower runs out. Environment doesn't. Want to work out? Put your shoes by the bed tonight. Want to stop scrolling your phone in the morning? Leave it in another room. Want to drink more water? Put a bottle on your desk right now. You're removing the friction between yourself and the right action. And suddenly the right thing becomes the easiest thing, not the hardest. The most productive people aren't stronger than you. They just build their environment smarter. They don't trust their emotions at 7 in the morning. They trust the system they designed the night before. Step 5. Accept the slip as part of the system. Missed a day. Don't throw everything out. A system doesn't break from one setback. A car doesn't stop being a car because you forgot to fill up the tank once. Just fill it today and keep driving. The most successful people have fallen just as many times as you have. The only difference, they didn't treat it as a verdict. They didn't tell themselves, I guess this isn't for me. They said, okay, missed one day. The system continues tomorrow. And that is the most important moment in this entire conversation. Not the beginning, not the inspiration, the ability to come back after a stop. Here's the truth worth hearing once and never forgetting. Nobody taught you to build systems. They taught you to set goals. They told you to want it harder, be more disciplined, just pull yourself together. But nobody explained how your brain actually works. Nobody told you that dopamine is produced by progress, not by dreaming about a result. That environment is stronger than character. That one small step every day beats one massive push once a month. Every single time, without exception. You're not lazy. Nobody ever taught you how to build the right vehicle. You were handed beautiful maps with destinations marked on them. But nobody showed you how to start the engine. Now you know. Do one thing right now, not tomorrow. Now. Think of one thing you've been putting off and ask yourself, what is the smallest system I can launch today? Not a goal. A system. A specific action you'll repeat regularly and take the first step in the next 2 minutes. Literally, 2 minutes. Because your brain isn't waiting for inspiration. It's waiting for a signal, and you are the one who gives that signal. If this video resonated with you, hit like right now while this thought is still alive in you. That like helps this video reach the people who need this information most. And in the comments, write one sentence. What system are you launching today? I'm genuinely curious. And your answer might just be someone else's first step. So they don't miss the next episode. Subscribe. What's coming next will make you rethink a few more things you thought you had figured out.